Did you know that Halloween Horror Nights and WWE once joined forces to create a spine-chilling Undertaker haunted house attraction? It was a fully immersive haunted maze that allowed fans to step into the eerie world of the dead man himself. Despite the limited information available online, I've delved deep into the darkest corners of the internet to unearth the entire story, and even discovered rare walkthrough footage of the entire house. This haunted maze encapsulated the rich lore of the Undertaker character, featuring personalities from Taker's storied past. This is the story of the Undertaker Haunted House attraction at Universal Studios. You're watching Pro Wrestling Noise. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Shout out to our Patreon producers for fueling this channel. Our Patreon link is in the description below if you want to learn more. Now back to the video. Before we venture into the full story behind this WWF Haunted House attraction, let's take a look back at one of professional wrestling's most iconic figures, The Undertaker. His presence has loomed large on our screens for decades. He's not only one of the most recognizable wrestlers worldwide, but also boasts one of the most legendary careers in the business. Since the early days of his character, fans have been entranced by the mystique of The Undertaker. The storytelling surrounding this character, crafted by the likes of Vince McMahon, Mark Calloway himself, and the WWE creative team, has been nothing short of exceptional. It's this rich lore that has kept fans spellbound throughout The Undertaker's remarkable journey. So who better to have a haunted house attraction built for them than the dead man? Halloween Horror Nights, the annual event that transforms Universal Studios into a realm of terror and thrills, has a rich history dating back to its inception in 1990. From its humble beginnings as Fright Nights for 3 days in Orlando, it evolved into the grand spectacle we all know now. Over the years, it's become such a colossal celebration of all things horror. Many popular franchises like Stranger Things, Resident Evil, Ghostbusters, and most recently The Last of Us have all had themed attractions at Horror Nights. This is why many wrestling fans will be surprised to learn about The Undertaker's haunted attraction. In the year 2000, Universal Studios Hollywood unveiled a nightmarish extravaganza to commemorate the Halloween season. Halloween Horror Nights showcased 3 spine-chilling attractions, each based on highly popular horror franchises. These included Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Rob Zombie's House of 1,000 Corpses, and of course WWF's Undertaker, No Mercy haunted attraction. This haunted maze was unlike anything the wrestling world had ever seen. Unfortunately, I couldn't locate any fan pictures or videos online, likely due to the limited 7-day duration of Halloween Horror Nights and the absence of smartphones with cameras. So, it's understandable why there's a scarcity of media content from that time. However, there is one existing piece of video content that more than compensates. It's a clip from an episode of WWF Superstars from the year 2000. The segment captures Undertaker's visit to the opening day of Halloween Horror Nights that year. Alongside fellow Ministry of Darkness members Mideon and Gangrel, The Undertaker appeared at the park to meet fans. During the opening ceremony of the house, Undertaker received an Igor Award from Universal Studios in recognition of his contributions to the horror genre over the years.
Here we are, Universal Studios Hollywood for Halloween Horror Nights, and we're checking out the new Undertaker No Mercy maze. It's a time capsule of fright and fear that lets you know why it is that I'm such a dark person, dark character.
Following the ceremony, he embarked on a walkthrough of the attraction, and WWE cameras were there to capture his initial impressions and reactions. As you enter the ominous darkness of The Undertaker No Mercy, you step into the heart of The Undertaker's story. This haunted maze takes you on a biographical journey through the life and horrors that shaped the character. The experience begins in the chilling embalming room of The Undertaker's parents' mortuary. From here, you bear witness to the fiery explosion that claimed his parents' lives, setting the stage for his dark destiny.
This is actually a replica of the house where I grew up as a child. How are you doing? So I don't remember this guy being here, but this guy I do remember.
As you progress, you'd traverse through his brutal formative years, encountering his half-brother, the monstrous Kane, along the way. The Undertaker's transformation from the dead man to the American badass comes to life before your eyes. This haunted maze authentically embodies the lore behind The Undertaker. Virtually every character integral to Undertaker's storied journey found their place within, including Kane, Paul Bearer, and his parents, or whatever was left of his parents. Yeah, I'll be blurring this part.
It all comes back to me as one room brings us into another. the scenes in the embalming room where the fire took place. It's pretty graphic in there. Lots of body parts chopped up. Something else that kind of struck me was the Hell in a Cell.
Within the attraction was a room that looked like you were walking through hell in a cell. Atop the cage was a wild and frenetic mankind who desperately yearned to break free. Based on the comments I've read on vintage forums, it's apparent that this particular segment left a lasting impression and was a resounding favorite among many attendees. I have to concur. It does indeed look f***ing awesome. However, I guess not everyone saw the brilliance in The Undertaker No Mercy. Some guests felt it was the weakest maze of Halloween Horror Nights that year. Perhaps for many, the intricate storytelling and references to The Undertaker's wrestling career might have gone over their heads. However, for the WWE fans who knew the story behind the dead man, it was a highly entertaining walkthrough.
This captures Hell in a Cell with me and Mankind. This part over here, look here. These look like the Hell in a Cell with me and Shawn Michaels.
Now, you might be wondering why there aren't more pro wrestling-themed haunted attractions. Considering the WWE's increased prominence and the substantial growth of horror nights since then, a WWE-themed haunted house would be absolutely mind-blowing in today's climate. So before we end this video, let's toss around a few quick ideas. Imagine a Bray Wyatt haunted house, a tribute to the late legend, featuring all his iconic characters, from Husky Harris to The Fiend. Each room could transport you to a different setting from his past, including the eerie Twisted Swamp, or the Wyatt family compound. Yes, the one Randy Orton burned down. And of course, the bizarre and surreal Firefly Funhouse. Bray Wyatt brought to life so many unforgettable personas, making this type of haunted attraction a massive draw and a fitting way to honor the late Wyndham Rotunda. Another concept worth exploring could be a Judgment Day attraction, shining a spotlight on the gothic world of Rhea Ripley, Damian Priest, Dominic Mysterio, and of course the main attraction, the Demon King. And why stop there? Perhaps AEW could step into the mix. Picture an official House of Black haunted attraction inspired by the sinister stable of Malachi Black, Buddy Matthews, Brody King, and Julia Hart. The possibilities are as limitless as the darkness itself. As we wrap up our journey through the supernatural realm of The Undertaker No Mercy, I'd like to turn to you, the viewer. Would you be interested in another video delving into more of pro wrestling's failed themed attractions? Let me know by leaving a comment below.
The history of The Undertaker and why we are where we're at today. Is it any wonder why I'm sick and twisted?
If you're in the Los Angeles area next weekend, check out The Undertaker No Mercy attraction for yourself.
Once again, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tales from the world of pro wrestling. Check out our Patreon for early access to videos, producer credits, and more. The link is in the description below. I'll catch you in this next video.